So without further ado, Dr. Che.
Good morning, everybody. I know most of y'all, some of y'all do not. My name is Chad Domain. I am a board-certified neurologist, board-certified pain doctor. I grew up in Houma, Louisiana, son of a welder, which I always loved and very proud of. But on top of all the medical stuff, just some of my business, I was the founder of Neuroscience and Pain Institute, which became Cypress Point Pain Management. I'm the active manager of Cypress Point Hospital in Hammond. I just cut the ribbon on my brand new 35,000 square foot facility, which has neurosurgery, urgent care, primary care, physical therapy, pharmacy, and a bunch of other stuff. And I do a lot of stuff in your world. I think I've just completed my 420th SMO today. I've been to court 24 times, one time federal court for a murder trial, and I've been deposed about 330 times, and I've done everything on the plaintiff and defense side you'd ever want to know and not want to know. So, the reality is when we talk about narcotics, opioids, these dirty words, of course they're not good for you. We know that. McDonald's is not good for you. Do you need me to tell you not to eat McDonald's 3 times a day? No, you don't. Do you need me to tell you that taking Percocet 3 times a day is not good for you? No, you don't. Do you need senators and doctors and quote studies and this and that and whatever to tell you that taking a narcotic is not good for you? No, you don't. Here's the problem with this whole entire conversation. Do you believe chronic pain is real? Yes. I do. I see people with rheumatoid arthritis. I see people with 5 or 6 back surgeries. I believe chronic pain is real. So you need to start there. Because if you believe chronic pain is real, now you go to step 2. How do I treat chronic pain? Okay? When I see my patients in Hammond, Louisiana, where the body mass index is a little high, I wish every one of them could eat whole foods every day. Don't you? Healthy, organic, natural, good. I wish they could all go to Pilates classes. I wish they could all do anti-aging and take hormones to make themselves thin and healthy. All those things. That's not reality. Reality is a combo meal at McDonald's costs $5 and a combo meal at Whole Foods costs $25. Okay? Reality in my world, medical marijuana costs $180. You get to pay this guy $200 to give it to you, but I can see you under health insurance and I can give you 90 Percocet 10 under your Medicare, under your Blue Cross, and your copay is $10. Huh. But we have an opioid epidemic. Ooh, right? Weapons of mass destruction. It's killing our world. It's not the narcotics. The narcotics is not what's killing us. We are killing us. The problem with these statements that the government's making and everyone else in between is we live white-collar jobs, right? My dad's a welder. My dad just had a 2-level fusion in his neck from all those years of the shield. His buddies are scaffolders and mechanics and policemen. They are living very physical jobs, and they don't eat healthy because, again, they can't afford to eat healthy. So the obesity is being driven by the government. So they hurt in their physical job. So what are they supposed to do? Again, let's go back to step 1. Is pain real? Do you believe my dad's neck hurts? I do. I really believe it. So what is my dad to do? Is my dad to go to Sam's and buy a gob of ibuprofen, which he can, economy scales, right? So he gets 1,000 for whatever. No regulation. Doesn't even show an ID to buy it. He can also buy a gob of Tylenol on top of that. And even better, because he wants to stay awake as he's working, he should buy 2 cases of Red Bull because there's no regulation on that, right? No one cares anything about the deaths, the hypertension, all the things that the energy drinks are doing because that's okay. That's okay. That's not an epidemic. We don't have a fast food epidemic. We don't have an energy drink epidemic. We don't have an anti-inflammatory epidemic, but we sure as hell got an opioid epidemic. So what are these guys to do? It's so easy to judge, isn't it? It's so easy to say, you shouldn't be taking those pills. You shouldn't be doing that. It's so easy, especially when I'm a politician trying to get votes, to say, I'm doing this for the children, right? This opioid epidemic is killing people. I love medical marijuana. It's no, if you look at my logo, there's no doubt that I have, that I support it. I've lobbied the state Senate, I lobbied the House. I'm part of the reason we have it. But again, how does a blue-collar worker in my dad's demographic afford $380 a month, not covered by insurance? You know what's sad about medical marijuana? I've probably written, I didn't write, I recommended I don't want to get in trouble here. I recommended medical marijuana because I can't prescribe it because that's the terminology that's associated with it. I probably recommended 100 to 150 since August of when it got released. Over and over and over again. Oh my God, Dr. Chad, oh my God, I'm off my narcotics, I'm no longer taking Klonopin, I'm no longer taking my Prozac. I'm not high, I'm not getting the munchies. Not one single patient with the sublingual formulation that we have has gotten high or gotten the munchies, right? No one's getting the reefer madness that was propagated back in the 50s. It doesn't exist. But think about, how do we get to this point where a plant that in not one single study has ever killed someone, and not in one single study has ever blown out a liver, not one single study has ever blown out a kidney, how do we get to the point that that became a drug?